Hey, thanks for checking out Sandy Sun Travel. So today we're going to talk about things that you can do to make your embarkation day as easy as possible. Now they'll help you, the tips we're going to share are going to help you with whatever cruise line that you sail on. There may be a few differences in the way that one cruise line handles it versus another, but for the most part, most of these are going to apply across most of the cruise lines.
Yeah.
So let's check it out.
All right, let's begin with luggage tags. We always print them out at home, and we always stick them in luggage tag holders at home, and then we keep them aside until the hotel the night before the cruise. I don't know why that's hard to say, but we fly in from Chicago area, so we always go a day early. We try to always go a day early, so that's why we stay at a hotel, just so you know that. Not that you care, but I just thought I'd let you know. So then that night we attach them to our luggage so that they're ready to go when we wake up. We don't have to worry about it. And you don't put them on before you fly.
Yeah.
Just, tip there. Wait until you actually get to your destination and then put them on. You can tape or staple them, but we have found that these holders work the best, especially if it's raining. And also if you get like somebody that's a little extra rough with the luggage, they could rip off easily. So that's why we use them.
Okay, so we always recommend that you cruise on a passport. If you don't have one, it's not that hard to get one. There are certain sailings and itineraries that will let you sail or cruise with a state-issued ID and a birth certificate, but we've just found it's easier to travel on a passport. And if you run into some kind of trouble while you're overseas, you're in a foreign port, if you have to fly home for any one of a number of reasons, well, a passport is a must. It's easier to recognize, you're less likely to deal with hassles, and, we just think it's easier. Hey, would you like this video? Subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out and helps us make more content. Also, if you're looking to book a cruise or any other vacation, we'd love to help you out. Check out sandysuntravel.com or contact us in the links that you can see right here. And if you're feeling lucky, go on over to sandysuntravel.com, scroll down the page, and on the right-hand side, you'll find a spot where you can enter to win a free vacation.
Print out your boarding pass at home and keep it in an easy to get spot. The boarding pass has your arrival appointment time on it and the final boarding time on it. Do your best to be there at your boarding appointment.
Right.
And make sure that you're there before final boarding.
Right, because they will leave without you.
They will, even if you're running.
Okay, so something else you want to do, make sure that everyone in your group has their own documents. Now, we have found that in the instance with Margaritaville at Sea, they actually only give you one set of documents. So in that case, and maybe a few other rare cases, you may have to have just one person with documents. But as much as possible, and even with Margaritaville at Sea, if everyone has a copy of the same document, then you still got the one document.
Yeah.
It's just better. Once we have all of our documents together, we just put everything else away. We keep our boarding pass in our passport, so it's quick and easy to deal with the people in security. We do that when we're flying. We keep the passport and our boarding pass for our flight. Do the same thing on a cruise ship. Keep that passport and boarding pass together until you make it through security. Then once you make it through security, put everything away, and you're ready to get on the boat and have a good time.
Yeah.
Now those folks in security, they deal with so many people, and most of them are not prepared like you are. So just be aware of that they're dealing with people who just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And you obviously are someone who likes to prepare, and we want to be the easiest people for those folks in security.
Yeah. Now, once you're through security, like Ron said, put away your passport and pay attention to your boarding zone number. This is how they call you out to get on the ship. For most cruise lines, keep your boarding pass handy once you board the ship, because it has your muster station on it.
Yeah.
And here's kind of a pro tip. Go to your muster station as soon as possible so that you can get, that step out of the way. Now, a lot of the cruise lines have moved to where you watch a video in your room first and then go to your muster
or
station.
Or on the app.
Or on the app, and then go to your muster station. So just know what you're supposed to do and get it out of the way as soon as you can, and then you don't have to worry about it. You're good to go.
So we've shared this in numerous videos, but I always recommend that you have a pad folio, or if not, have a file folder or a notebook to keep all your stuff together. Everything that's going to have to do with that vacation and that cruise, put it in one place so that it's easy. You can just grab it and go. It's always handy, and you have it with you just in case, because I know a lot of people say, well, it's all on your phone. It is till your phone dies. A lot of people will say, you can use your Apple Watch or whatever for some of that stuff. I'm just telling you, having a printed copy, even though it does kill some trees, is so much handier than, when you were walking up to the wherever and you dropped your phone in the water, right?
You should probably print out the travel insurance information if you purchase travel insurance. It's always better to have the stuff handy. You could save it as a file on your phone or laptop if you didn't want to print those things, but you want to have that information with you.
For sure. So here's some additional items that we always recommend that you have with you. It's not really for embarkation, but it's still, I think, important. Make sure you print out your info for your third-party excursions. Make sure that you print out your airline info and stick it in your folder, as well as your reservation info for hotels and car rentals, or whatever that you may have. So hopefully these tips will help you at embarkation on your next cruise. These are things that we do every single time. Doing these things will not only help you get on board the boat faster, but it's also going to help the people behind you get on faster too. So, hey, that's it for now. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.